aware of what's going on right now, and this COVID thing has got everybody kind of upset, and then on top of all the riots and what's happening there, yeah, it's taking its toll on me. I know that it's definitely taking its toll on me. I'm exhausted. I feel like I've kind of hit a plateau, and I'm not really sure where to go now from there. I want to kind of call Dr. Hendon and see what he says, because I do feel that I actually have hit a plateau and I'm not getting any better. But I don't know if it's the stress of what's happening right now, if that's causing more trouble for me. It is possible, especially with my Blue family, and how I feel about everything that's happening with the Black Lives Matter and what's happening there. I'm not a person who, I am politically oriented. I am cautious about what I say, just because in my employ, I want people to understand that I am respectful of their views, and that I will always be respectful of their views, whether or not they agree with me or not. And there's a lot of people that don't really care. If you don't agree with them, or if your views are not their views, then all they want to do is just argue with you. They want to argue, tell you that you're wrong, do that kind of stuff. I don't want to do that. I am not that type of person, and I really like to have conversations like that with other people. But it just depends on who I speak with, because if they don't share my respect for being able to respect somebody else's opinion, whether it is the same or not, then it's a conversation that I just don't want to have with somebody. So today is a day that I spent the day with Kylie, and I'm very excited about that. She's looking into possibly buying a home, so she decided to take me to lunch, which was very cool. And then we went to do a little bit of shopping, because there's some changes on the horizon for me. And I am hoping that these actually pan out, so I needed a couple things, so Kylie went in and helped me find that. And let's see, Hunter's at home. He's doing kind of nothing, still working. It's hotter than I'll get out, 107 degrees right now. It is 4:51 in the afternoon here in the Phoenix area. Again, it is 107 right now, and that's hot. And again, I've discussed heat in our MS numerous times, so I just think that it would be redundant to actually go back to that unless I had an issue. I have not been in the pool yet, but I am finding that standing out in the sun is hard on my body. The other day, Kylie came over last weekend again as well, and she helped me bring groceries and that kind of stuff in, and just from going from house to car to grocery store, I got sunburnt. I had my tank top line, and my forehead was burnt, my nose was burnt, my chest was burnt. Also, I have completed some of the tattoos. New text
message from Dream Gowans.
Sorry. I have completed the tattoos on my arm, and I'm very pleased about that. But they also cover it with A&D, and it's an oil salve. And if anybody knows what A&D is, baby butt cream, not the white cream, just the ointment for injury. Is what we use, is what I use. So being in the sun, it just magnifies the sun as well. But I did read the other day, there's some people that were talking about the Ocrevus making you sun sensitive. Now, I have
not... You have 2 new text messages.
Sorry, I have not I have not heard that. And I am noticing that I wonder if it's possible now that I am extremely sun sensitive. So I have been very cautious about it. I'm trying to remember to put on sunscreen before I go out. Of course, I don't want my face in the sun. I don't want to look a lot older than I should be. I'm only 47, therefore I do not want to have 80-year-old skin. So I do take care of that very, very well. Skincare is important to me. So make sure that you guys are wearing your sunscreen. Try to remember to wear that anytime that you have to be outside. And you know what, if you have a long drive, remember to put sunscreen on your hands, because the magnification of the window sun can actually burn your hands as well. That's one of the reasons why we do end up with dark spots and stuff. So it's just good for your skin, just to remember to carry that sunscreen. So anyway, this is kind of where I'm at right now, guys. Again, in terms of this last MS attack that I was having, I'm still having, I am still dizzy, and I feel like I have planed out to where I can actually expect this dizzy. I mean, last time my first attack was 3 months long, and this is almost the exact same thing that I went through the first time. And I'm nervous, I'm anxious about it, and I am afraid. I do not like to be afraid. And yeah, I don't admit that to very many people, and of course now I'm putting it out there to the world on on YouTube, to my community here, that I'm kind of afraid. I actually, before I went through chemo, my skin felt like it was on fire. It was like my body had been dipped in lava and then pulled back out, and the cool air hitting the lava burns was just rough. It was really rough on me. And I'm right now, the bottom of my left leg, so from underneath my knee down to my toes, I do feel like it has been dipped in lava, and it is very hot and it burns all the time. And I can tell toward the end of the day, with a little bit of blood pressure, like blood pooling, you know, and liquid pooling as I sit 10 hours a day pretty much, I am feeling the burn a lot more, and it's making me nervous. I don't want to have to go through chemo again, but I honestly will tell you, I will go through it again if I have to. I would. It saved my life, and to me, that's extremely important, and it was worth it. But I don't want to get to the point where I need it again, I think is really what I'm more afraid of. So that makes me really nervous. So I'm just afraid. And so I am getting my second hat on, remembering what my dad always told me, to kick some MS ass and get pissed off. So that's what I'm going to try to do. So I'm already about 7.5 minutes in, guys, of just rambling, but I just kind of wanted to let you know where I'm standing. Nothing really new, other than I don't feel the 4,000 milligrams of steroids was enough, I guess. I'm thinking that I need maybe 1,000 milligram booster, so I want to call Dr. Hendon. My other situation, stress, is that I got a call from Dr. Hendon's office, and he's just up and decided to leave the original practice. Now, for Dr. Hendon to just leave the practice without any notice, I would imagine something did not go well, and it was probably not business fiscal for him to stay. And I am going to be doing some research, finding out what's going on with that. But I am going to follow him. He's up the street a little bit now. He's right next to the hospital that I had my back surgery at, so I know where that's at. And I'm looking forward to seeing him again. I do need to call him and make my 6-month appointment, but I also need to see if he'll return my call so that I can certainly talk to him about what's going on right now. Or maybe he just wants me to give it some more time. I'm not very patient. We know this already. I've explained this numerous times, and so I want to be better faster. The gyms are open now. Guys, I am so excited about that. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I am so excited about the gyms being open. Yeah, I am so excited. Also, we are changing shift at work, and every year we bid for shifts, and what we bid for is what you want. You bid on seniority. Now, I bid 8 out of 30, I think 33 people. I think 33 or 32. I bid 8, so I'm a single digit. I just put my bid slip in. I don't have to worry about being woken up, or I don't have to worry about not sleeping. I don't worry about any of that. And as a matter of fact, those text messages are exactly what it's about. So I'm thinking that I got what I wanted. So I am getting off nights, and I know that Dr. Hendon is going to be so excited about that. So he used to give me a bad time about it all the time. He's like, you need to get off nights. And I'm like, well, I don't want to, because I don't really want to work that way. But I am going to try it for a year and see what I get. I'm going to be 9 to 19, and I'm actually looking forward to that. I did work that shift years ago. I hated it because 9 to 19 is the entire day. I schedule a lot of my doctor's appointments before work, so yeah, they'll all be on Fridays now. so I'm gonna have a lot to do. But at least I'll be able to sleep at night with Hunter, and I think this is gonna be better for us anyway, because time's just progressing. We're getting ready to get out and on our own. Is taking care of Dana. She's doing really good. She's just moving on with her life. She's I'm really proud of her. Really proud of my friend. Anyway, so guys, again, I'm gonna go ahead and sign off for now. That's really where things are coming for me. Please give me a check-in. I really do love the comments and stuff that we post all the time when we can. I am going to be doing some more research now. There's just been so much going on in my life, and I think I would bore people if you found out what it was about, but job opportunities, studying, doing some training, lots of training, and where I'm actually pulled off the floor and I don't really just have a chance to sit and do what is just specific to what I want to do. So I'm doing some supervisory stuff and that kind of stuff because I'm hoping to just kind of promote. So that is taking up a lot of time. And but anyway, guys, you know how I ramble on and on. You can probably turn it off now, but anyway, I'm just gonna end it. Anyway, guys, love you all. You have my heart. You know this as always. If you need to, message me, my email address and everything. Hopefully I'll go ahead and put that in there on my email stuff, my Instagram, my Facebook, yeah, and then here on YouTube. So anyway, guys, just let me know if you guys are doing well, and if you're having any trouble with anything, and anyway, stay healthy.